Hi, my name is Wendy Alexander and I am the principal writer at resumeelevator.com. What to do when you've lost your job? So the first instinct is to say, stop, don't panic. But let's face it, we're going to panic, right? I mean, we've got to be honest about our feelings. And so my advice is panic, but only for a little while, for a few minutes. Take a few deep breaths. Find a place that feels peaceful for you. It might be your backyard, might be the bath, might be the shower, whatever works for you to calm you down. And then start to get clear about what you want to do next. Sometimes when you lose a job, it's actually a blessing in disguise. Because there's a lot of us who are in jobs because we have to be in jobs. We're doing our have to do job, not our love to do job. So often when you're made redundant, if there's outsourcing going on and so on, and you one of the people that gets tapped on the shoulder, your services are no longer needed and you get a redundancy package, it is an opportunity to figure out what you want to do. And I would suggest that you work to identify your why. There's a fabulous book by Simon Sinek called Start With Why. I've actually just recently finished reading that book. I have read it more than once, but find that is a fabulous book to help you clarify your why. Once you've figured out why you want to do something, it's a lot easier to figure out a plan, to make a plan and figure out what you need to do next and who you need to work with. So usually when you've lost a job, the first what is to get your professional documents in order. So we're talking about your resume in order, getting your LinkedIn up to date, and a cover letter. So a couple of things about the resume. These days, the resumes have to be short and sharp. You don't want to list every single thing that you've ever done. So you want to focus on the skills that are going to clearly articulate what you can contribute and that can line up with your why. With regards to LinkedIn, LinkedIn has become the professional networking website in our times. And quite frankly, if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, you are at a disadvantage. These days, hiring managers, recruiters go to LinkedIn to source good candidates. Start building networks. Go to professional meetups, because I've had a couple of clients go to meetups and have landed jobs at a meetup. Sometimes hiring people turn up at these professional meetups, they listen in on the topic being discussed. I've been to one or two where hiring managers have stuck their hand up and said, I have these roles, anyone interested in, have a chat with me after this. And people have gone and had a chat and gotten a job. So there are different ways to land the next role. Of course, the other thing you need to brush up on is your interview techniques. Now, interviews make all of us nervous. Let's face it, it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, having to articulate who you are and what you can bring when you're sitting across people who are looking to decide if you're a good fit for their company and their company culture. So if you're going to spend some money, I would suggest you spend some money on getting interview coaching. Resumes you can usually do yourself, but I also feel that most of us can't clearly speak about ourselves and what we have to offer. So we sometimes struggle with that, and especially when it comes to professional resumes. And especially when it comes to doing short, sharp resumes that don't take up a lot of time for a recruiter or hiring person to read. You need to remember the job market is very tight at the moment. So you always have to be conscious of your readers' time. And that's why the emphasis these days on short, sharp resumes that clearly articulate measurable achievements and how you've contributed. So in summary, if you've lost the job, or even if you're stuck in a job that you hate and you want to change something, get clear about your why. Line up the what's to your why. So your resume, your LinkedIn, your cover letter, line that up to your why. Articulate it in a way that clearly shows who you are and what you have to offer. Start building up your networks. Go and attend professional meetups and get very strong in your interview techniques. And move on to a better you and a better career.